My name is Jimmy Adams. I'm a lieutenant in the City of Covington, Kentucky Fire Department for 31 years. And we're going to talk about COVID today and my experience. So on August the 13th of this year, which was Friday the 13th, I became a little bit symptomatic going into the weekend. Wasn't really sure, was checking symptoms on the CDC website, and I had a bunch of them. My wife became symptomatic at the same time. She was vaccinated. I wasn't. So, it kind of beat me up, wasn't feeling good, took off from work, got tested on that Monday morning, the 15th, and came back positive. It was a quick test. That Thursday, I continued to deteriorate with respiratory issues. I would get into some serious coughing fits. I was able to procure a pulse oximeter from my local volunteer fire department. And I was getting down, I was in the 80% range. So I reached out to some friends who then reached out to a doctor who said he's probably got pneumonia. He needs to get to the emergency room. So on that Thursday evening, I went into the hospital, was diagnosed with bilateral pneumonia due to COVID. I was admitted into the hospital, and it was a rough first couple of days. I was on supplemental oxygen, obviously, dealt with the seclusion that comes with it. No visitors, other than the nursing staff that took great care of me. They put me on some very strong antibiotics, knocked the pneumonia out pretty quick. I was off the oxygen in about 2.5 days, but it ran rampant through the rest of my body. My potassium level was very high. They were concerned about arrhythmias. My heart rate was dipping down into the 30s. My kidney function was off. My liver function was off. So I just always kind of took it from what you hear in the news. We're berated with COVID. It's 24/7. And I think I turned it off, not realizing. I just thought it was like a respiratory thing, but it ran through my body and affected systems. It took me about a good 8 or 9 weeks to get to where I consider myself as feeling normal again. But I learned a lot about the fact that the political dominance of COVID in the news and the level of politics that's played in it, I think got in my head, and I wasn't going to get vaccinated. That was a decision for my age. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm 51 years old. For a fireman, that's old. And, I'm waiting my 3-month period that the doctor told me to wait. Been shopping for which vaccination I'm probably going to get. And, that's my choice at this point. I'd be lying if I didn't say there wasn't some reluctance in the vaccination still. But, I don't want that hospital visit again. We got to keep the politics out of it. We got to get people educated on the science of what's going on. Make sure they understand the ramifications of not being vaccinated and what it can do to you as an individual. And that's what woke me up. It's a hard pill to swallow when you're looking at your own mortality, not knowing that, this disease that's killing people is now inside your body. And, once I leveled off, I was like, whew. First couple of days when I was still deteriorating, I was scared. And, there is nothing more humbling than your own mortality and realizing that your ego put you in that spot. Just make a difference, make your own choices, and, do the right thing, whatever that is for you.